Backrooms. The story is a troubled guy finds a weird place and things get weird. Worth watching? Yes. One good thing? Take a look. Highly stylized creepy trap movies like Backrooms always get my attention for two reasons. One, I want to see if the filmmaker can actually pull off a bonkers premise with a satisfying narrative. Two, I'm a curious boy and I want to find out what happens to these characters regardless of the movie's quality. Luckily, this movie fulfills its promise to its audience and characters while also very predictably kinda sorta not really doing any of that. So Backrooms starts with a prologue type video that clues us immediately into the movie's main premise. There is this weird secret dimension of liminal space that is as creepy in its empty never-endingness as it is dangerous as whatever thing lurks its hallways. There's also a hint of this place clipping into real reality with items and scenery half embedded in its walls. This leads us to our main character, Clark, who spends most of his time at his furniture showroom store ever since his wife kicked him out. Clark notices nightly disturbances with electricity, so he does the reasonable thing and calls the meter man out to try to find some answers. When the meter guy takes a look at the breaker box, everything seems mostly normal until he lets out a tiny little perplexed statement along the lines of, take a look at this. And at the bottom of the breaker are three differently colored and very askew switches that when flicked don't seem to do much of anything at all. Why would someone put them there? How? Why didn't Clark notice when he was fiddling with the box earlier? When did they appear? What do they do? The movie calls back to them once more not too much further into its runtime with a predictable amount of creep that is as satisfying as well as narratively compelling. But this, in essence, becomes what the whole movie is about. Weird stuff. Like really, really weird stuff. It's difficult to describe exactly what is so compelling for most of the runtime of Backrooms, as the movie even points out with a large dose of self-awareness, but there's this place, and it isn't normal. It may not even be real, but it's very much real. It may be alive, it may be sentient, it may be designed by an entity we can't explain, it may just be a glitch. Listen, honestly, the movie only gives us enough lore drops to satisfy our basic curiosity. If you want to find out what happens, you got to keep an open mind and realistic level of expectations. I mean, well, what else can I say? Take a look, because things get weird. 4 stars!